All right, y'all. Okay. White people human trafficked black people from Africa. Never paid them for their labor. Never paid them for their labor for 400 years, and it made banks off of that wealth that they made. They made banks and then gave that wealth to white families, right? And basically after that, they made a criminal justice system to lock all of our kings and queens up again. So this is more reparations talk, more money that we're owed, because you basically locked us up and was like, oh, you don't got no money and no land and all this stuff that we, and it's only because you took it from us. And you're like, oh, now you need opportunities and jobs. Oh, you can't find a job. Now you're going to go sell drugs and do this and do that. But that's only because of what you did to us. It's only because of you taking our wealth and taking our stuff from out. It's like Epstein, right? Epstein, they were like, oh, human trafficking and all that. That's a bad thing. Human trafficking, that's a bad thing. Oh, this and that. That's nothing that you should be doing. But you did it to us, and it made a whole country off of it and made banks and wealth off of it. And they never gave us nothing. And it's like, oh, and if you get caught without a job and doing something and stealing, and you got to go to jail forever. Don't that sound like a loop? Don't sound like they tried to play us? Okay? So that's what's going on here. They're basically playing black people, and they're got us in. So we need our own court system. We need Africa to be a part of our court systems because they sold us from Africa. So how is the African judges and American judges coming together, making their own court system in jails? So if we get caught in their thing, you get sent there because you already took us from Africa. How do you get us again and again and again? That doesn't even make sense. And as you can see right here, Africa never sold us into slavery. We already had all the gold, diamonds, and wealth. That is a lie white people told. We never sold our people into slavery. Like I said, they done took us from over there. And on top of that, like I said, never paid us for slavery in America and never paid us for reparations in Africa. And at this point, we need the United States of Africa, one flag. All 55 countries need to come together under one flag. You can still keep your individual tribal, all of the stuff. You can even keep your own flags, but then it should be one universal flag that's above all of that. It should be United States of Africa, one stock market with all these resources. So people like in the Niger Delta region and the places like in the coltan rich regions of Congo and all these people that's indigenous to those lands, those African people that's been living there for a long time, they can get shares from those companies, and they can get shares going right into their bank accounts. And, okay, so I'm trying to explain to you how this will work. So if there is one stock market under one flag and one military to protect all of it, because I'm about to debunk in this whole little video how we're untouchable as black people. So basically the people in these regions, like I said, the Niger Delta region of Nigeria, where all the oil is. Okay, so then the southern part of Nigeria, all those people, like from this part, they can get shares from whatever company is amongst the United States, like the S&P 500 of Africa, right? And then the coltan part, where they're going to be making phones and whatever stuff like that out of the minerals or whatever technology they can. So, they can, like, whatever phones, whatever technology, because, you need coltan for phones, computers, every kind of car, every kind of spaceship, everything that you think about, smartphone, smart technology, you need coltan for. All of the technology you need to run the societies that you think is high tech, even to China, you need coltan for that. So the people in the Congo, they can get the shares for that. The people in Ethiopia with the coffee, they can get the shares for that. And then we will be rich just for our own dollar. And then you can help Africans get their wealth in America, like I said, if something going on with us, we should have our own African American court system. Africa need to help us. One military, one flag. And stay tuned for the next part of the video. I'm about to prove to y'all that they don't have nowhere near enough nukes or any kind of weapons to destroy not even 1% of Africa. Remember, I'm the dude that was smart enough to figure out crypto before anybody even knew what it was and the technology for that. So I do numbers, and I do this number game. So I'm the one that figured this out. So stay tuned for this part right here. I'm an expert stock market and crypto investor. I do numbers for a living. So when I say I did the numbers and realize they cannot defeat us, trust me, I did the numbers. Stay tuned. Watch this right here. So that's number one. Number two, they don't have enough nukes to blow us all up. They have 3,000 nukes. Look it up. I Googled it. 3,000 nukes in America. It's only 100 million white American adults. It's 2 billion Africans. So we outnumber them a lot. They don't have enough nukes to take it out, so they come down to numbers and guns. We already make and manufacture our own guns. and weapons and planes and all of that. So we already manufacture our own shit, so they can't fuck with us. Look up Ethiopia. They manufacture all the other. They've never been colonized, right? You got all these countries. Look up Burkina Faso and Ibrahim Traore and all of them. They've kicked out white people and took all their gold and land back. That's 3 separate countries. And now they've already influenced 10 other countries to do it. The Sahel Alliance, Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, Chiani, okay? So my point is, if they can figure out a way to try to assassinate me after me getting all it, so my point is I'm doing this because I bought me some new vests and everything, and I have a whole lot of new hold on. I have a whole lot of new, see how fast I can move this? This is a level 5 plate. This can stop a sniper rifle. Okay? You hear that? This can stop a sniper rifle. So I got the play. I got, and you know I got, okay? So I got plans to basically I got plans that Donald Trump didn't have, and he didn't get shot. They tried to kill him multiple times, and he didn't get shot, and I got more plans than that. So you telling me a person that's more professional than the person that tried to kill the president is going to kill me after all of this stuff I just got? That don't even make sense. So if they can go this far to try to hurt me and my family after me just being a regular person, just because me speaking the truth, that should show you how much mercy they deserve. We can get, it's not even 3,000 nukes. Google it, 3,000 nukes. 3,000 nukes is not enough to destroy 1% of Africa. Not even 1% of Africa. Because a nuke only has at maximum, the most it has is 10 miles. Sometimes it only have 1 mile, depending on how big the nuke is. So the biggest nukes only have 10 miles. And that's not all the nukes. Most of them is only the small ones. Okay? So let's go by the math of the big ones. Let's say they all had 10 miles, which they don't. Not even half of them do. But even if they did, there's only 3,000 times that by 10. What's that? What's that? What's that? Do the math. Come on, waiting. It's 30,000. It's 30,000. So you talking me 30,000 square miles. Africa is 11 million square miles. Look it up. 11 million square miles. 11 million. So that means they can't destroy 1% of Africa. So what does that mean? So it doesn't come down to how many planes and bombs you have. It come down to how many people you have. They would have been killed us all. Don't you think if white folks would have been able to kill us all, they would have been did it? Think about it. Think about how evil they are. They can't. So they're playing with your mind. So I want to be the first person y'all think about. If they do target me and do something to me, I want y'all to come back and be like, he was the person who said it first. We're gonna play his video before we go into action, because what the hell? I'm just trying to go have fun and go chill with my kids. Just because so if I'm the one that cracked the code first, make sure you use this formula, because I just told y'all they can't fuck with y'all. They done. Yeah, you can kill me if you want to. Coming through all these defenses that I made. That mean what I said must be facts. If you can go through all this stuff that I just said, because I just came up with the perfect defense system. Because I'm smart. The same way I came up with realizing I just basically defeated you guys by and it could be peaceful. But it don't look like they want peace, so fuck it. Especially if they keep on trying to kill pro-black people like me. So look, I'm about to prove it to you right now. Look at what I'm typing in. I'm proving it to you. This is the most important part of the video. I'm Googling how many square miles is this little tiny itsy bitty region. It's inside of Senegal, Africa, right? I'm about to Google it. You're about to see with your own eyes. This place, that's a little dot on the map. It's a dot on the map. You're about to see it right now. It's crazy how small it is. And look at how many square miles this place is. Just a little dot. It says 2,550 square miles. Or 2,580 square miles, actually. So just so you understand, if I just prove to you that nukes have a 3-mile blast radius to a 10-mile, but let's just call them all 10 miles, right? If it's only 3,000 nukes and you times it by 10, that's 30,000. So basically just 10 places as small as this, that'll be all their bombs. That's basically what they're telling you. Now watch how small this place is. So basically what they're saying essentially is, watch, I'm zooming in right here. I want you to, this is the most important part. Watch how many different places come up, just so you understand. I got to zoom in more. So y'all can see. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see with your own eyes. Do you see what I'm saying? That's like basically all of the nukes that the United States have wouldn't barely be able to destroy this one little place. I want y'all to try to comprehend that. And now when I zoom out right now, you're going to see how small this is compared to Africa. Now, this is the part you really need to see. Look how small this is compared to Africa. Look how small this is compared to all of Africa. And I just Googled it, so you see that that's the place. You see that's the region. They put a dot on it for you. So you know I'm not bullshitting. So how many, this is like, do you see we have damn near 1 million places in Africa that big? Literally. It sounds crazy, but it's true. They couldn't even destroy 1% Africa. I just proved it. I'm the first person to prove it. And this is what the United States of Africa school and hospital and movement is about that I'm making, to let people know that we good. We safe. We about to save these kids. We about to do it. And if a dude like me can't do this, then you know what you need to. Then Ibrahim Traore, okay, that's how much they deserve. They don't deserve zero mercy if we can't even be regular. We can't even be regular. That don't even make sense. So yeah, I just proved it to you guys. There you go. We have infinite amount of space in Africa. Like, just so you understand, me zooming in like right here, like that's how low you have to get to one of those little. So just so y'all get it, this Johannesburg itself, the whole Johannesburg itself, right? Just that little part of South Africa. Watch me zoom out again. I'm gonna zoom out one more time so you understand what I'm saying. Just this whole part of South. I'm gonna zoom out slow too, so you see, right? That's already way more than 10 locations right there. But y'all don't get it though. You see what I'm saying? Because they're playing number games on y'all. Africa's 11 million square. That right there, this already is enough to where they couldn't destroy. Now look how small this is compared to Africa already. Just so y'all get it. Nothing they can do. Nothing they can do, y'all. Yeah, man. It's crazy. That's the proof right there. Hold on. Check this out. Everybody know how big Lagos is, right? Hold on. Can I go back on this? Anyway, okay, right here. Look, you see right here. The Banjo or Dakar, right? Dakar right here. This is the original place. Let's go to Dakar. Let's say this Dakar, that dot right there, that is that many square miles. That dot, that you feel me? So that lets you know right there. How many of those dots do we have? More than 10, right? So that dot right there, they see when they get to the, okay. Y'all see when I zoomed out? That little dot that said Dakar, when you finally seen it on that little, so basically if we have more than 10 of those in Africa, that lets you know right there. And obviously it looks like we got damn near 1 million, if not 100. I don't know how many. It's way more than 1,000, way more than 100. I know y'all see that. So what does that tell y'all? They don't even have a fraction of nothing. They're done. And I figured this out. Joshua Jamar Williams, aka Mr. Unity. I figured this out. That's my name, Mr. Unity. That's my new name. I'm going by that. But I figured this out. Didn't nobody else figure this out. I'm the first person ever breathing to figure this out. I defeated the white man. Me. I defeated him. Stuff that I just said. Because I just came up with the perfect defense system. Because I'm smart. The same way I came up with realizing I just basically defeated you guys by you know, and it could be peaceful. But if it ain't, it ain't. Because all y'all do is try to attack people. I'm trying to go outside and just go to Magic Mountain with my kids. I can't even do that. They got some people rolling. That's why I got African unity on here. Religious unity. So Mexicans and black people unite. You understand what I'm saying? Because melanin is the thing that pigments your hair and skin. Your hair and skin is pigmented by melanin. You understand that? So look that up. Hair and skin and eyes are pigment only by melanin. And black people and Mexicans and Asians all have brown eyes and brown hair, okay? And brown skin. Might be levels to it, but we got it. White people don't got none. So they pay people to try to kill. Oh, I'm going to pay a Mexican. I'm going to pay a black person. I'm going to pay this person to try to hurt Josh or hurt these other pro-black people and keep going there back and forth. That goes back to the human trafficking. You human traffickers never gave us money. So you ended up being able to control us and do, you know what I mean? All this weird stuff that y'all do. You control us through money, through threatening us. Oh, yeah, I'm going to send him to jail. You shouldn't even have control to send us to jail. We should have our own jails. You shouldn't have control over our money. We should be already rich because we have reparation money. So you got control over us and ain't supposed to have control over us and have us doing fuck shit and then going in jail. And it can easily target a person like me. You understand? So I just want to say that, y'all. I love y'all. White women, I want you to Google Joan of Arc, like I said. Google Joan of Arc, a white woman that was doing shit better than white men and they burned her alive. Just like in the working in America, y'all don't get same pay, y'all don't get none of that. Before it was black people that was killing and burning and lynching and hanging, that was lynching and burning and killing white women in the Salem witch trials for 500 years, from America to Europe. So it sounds like they have a power problem. You understand that? So black men, we need to, And as you can see right here, I just Googled it again. This information right here is for white women. I want y'all to understand what you're dealing with. You've been lied to your whole existence. They're telling you right here a myth of 9 million. Who are the people that died? Basically, white women died, right? So they're telling white women that your myth of saying it was 9 million is not true. They kidnap, and they're saying it's only 40,000. They kidnap more little girls than that in America. Salem witch trials for 500 years, from America to Europe. So it sounds like they have a power problem. You understand that? So black men, we need to, you know what I mean? Melanated men, that goes for Asians, Latino, melanated men, we need to stand up again. That's what you are. Melanated. You have melanin. Come from the sun. We one people. They're trying to get us, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all. I love y'all. You understand that? Okay. Peace. All right, y'all. So check this video. White women don't get to tell you right. And you talked about that, about how this is a video of how long I've been on Facebook. So I threw this at the end just so y'all know who y'all dealing with. I'm not no rookie. I'm not no dude that's just jumping in here. No, I've been putting my life on the line for this. If you know my Facebook, on my Facebook, my first post, my pinned post up there is a post of me talking about how white people are trying to target me. And it's literally a white dude in the video threatening to kill me. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I've been getting targeted. I've been doing this. I'm not no new nigga. As you see right here, that say 2016. Check the date, 2016 on this post right here. I've been doing this for 10 years. Stamped. Time stamped. Just so y'all understand, I'm not no new nigga. Yeah, I'm not a new king. I'm supposed to do this. This is my right to do this at this point. Anyway, I love y'all. Peace. I'm going to end it with a picture of me and Ibrahim Traore, the leader of the Sahel Alliance, the dude on the left, and I'm the leader of the United States of Africa, the dude on the right. The school, though. I'm the leader of the United States of Africa School and Hospital. That's going to be my movement. That's going to be my thing. This dude is the actual leader of the United States of Africa Army. So everybody got they part to play, and I'm definitely playing my part. Like I said, I'm not a new nigga. The white people can't fuck with me no more. They used to threaten me every day, try to kill me. They can't fuck with me no more. You know what I mean? They used to try to do stuff like hit my car, you know, like all kind of stuff. Like, oh, act like it's some random gang member. Act like it's a random car accident. Act like it's a random problem just happened. You can't do no more random shit. Everything's out the way. It's done. Can't fuck with me no more. Just like Ibrahim. You tried to assassinate him multiple times. Can't do it no more. He got too many allies. He got too many eyes on him. He done talked about it too many times. You tried to do it at a time where it was easy. Same with me. Can't do it no more. But like I said, I'm not a new nigga. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I deserve this. I'm going to be doing this. It's my right to do this. They've been threatening me for years. Of course, I'm going to be the one to take control. Of course, I'm going to be the one to do this because it's like, who else? Who else been grinding this hard, putting out information and getting targeted just because you put the information out? Now I'm to the point to where literally I got the same shit. Like, you going to have to blow a nigga up or something, like, which is fine. But it's kind of like, hey, at that point, I must be great. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to go out with greatness, not go out with, oh, he just died randomly. Don't worry about what he was talking about. Nah, that'll never happen again. I love y'all. Peace. Straight up. Yeah, so fuck y'all and y'all weak ass grenades, and I already debunked the nukes. Yeah, you can't do nothing with us. You can destroy single individuals like me. That's fine. But the movement will never stop. Debunked it already. It's done. Like I said, I love y'all. Peace. I'm done. I'm done talking. I love y'all. Peace. United States of Africa movement. You know what's happening. Let's go. Hey, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. This is my Facebook channel, and I'm making the United States of Africa YouTube. Into the defense sector as well.
In August 2025, Burkina Faso took a major leap in modernizing its military with a fresh delivery of advanced weaponry from China. This shipment is coming at a critical time. You see, Burkina Faso's security landscape has been grim, with the country grappling continuously with armed insurgencies across the Sahel region, mainly jihadist groups linked to Al-Qaeda. The Burkinabe army has long needed better equipment to counter these threats effectively. This recent delivery sends a clear signal of the government's commitment to strengthening its defense forces. Among the hardware received are modern Chinese-made VN-22B fire support vehicles, PLL-05 120mm self-propelled gun mortars, and SR-5 multiple rocket launch systems. Together, these platforms represent a solid upgrade that improves mobility, firepower, and versatility. This push for modernization is part of a larger multi-phase program initiated under the leadership of Junta Captain Ibrahim Traoré, aiming to build a force capable of sustained high-intensity combat operations across diverse terrains, from urban environments to open Sahelian landscapes. According to Military Africa, these deliveries are crucial for Burkina Faso's transition toward a more capable force, ready to counter asymmetric threats head-on. Chapter 2. Key military equipment delivered.
Now, the shipment reportedly includes VN-22B fire support vehicles, PLL-05 self-propelled gun mortars, and SR-5 multiple rocket launch systems.
Now, let's talk about what Burkina Faso actually received. This shipment includes 3 main systems, all designed to complement each other for effective land warfare. First in the lineup is the VN-22B fire support vehicle. These are 6x6 wheeled armored vehicles, each mounted with a stabilized 105mm rifled cannon. What's cool about these vehicles is that they aren't just stripped-down armored cars. They're built for rapid deployment and fire support both in city combat and open terrain warfare. The Defense blog reports the VN-22B balances protection, speed, and firepower, offering a big tactical advantage for ground forces facing insurgents who rely on hit-and-run tactics. Next, the PLL-051 20mm self-propelled gun mortar, a hybrid beast. The PLL-05 combines the power of a mortar and a direct-fire cannon. Which is critical in counterinsurgency campaigns needing quick, overwhelming responses. Chapter 6. Strategic shift in Burkina Faso's defense policy.
The government began developing its first homegrown defense industry, a concept many had considered impossible.
What's driving all this new hardware? Well, a strategic shift in Burkina Faso's defense and foreign policy. Under Captain Ibrahim Traoré, who came to power in late 2023, there's been a clear move away from reliance on France and to project power more effectively across the challenging Sahel operational environment. In simple terms, the SR-5 dramatically improves both the reach and punch of Burkina Faso's ground forces, which is critical in counterinsurgency campaigns needing quick, overwhelming responses. Chapter 6. Strategic shift in Burkina Faso's defense policy.
The government began developing its first homegrown defense industry, a concept many had considered impossible.
What's driving all this new hardware? Well, a strategic shift in Burkina Faso's defense and foreign policy. Under Captain Ibrahim Traoré, who came to power in late 2023, there's been a clear move away from reliance on France and